Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, what I'm going to be doing is my favourite 3 books of the month of October. I've read quite a bit this month, but a bit like last month, I have been in a bit of a reading slump, so not really found a lot of books that I've really loved, if that makes sense. But I've picked 3. I'm going to discuss them and share with you what I thought of them, basically, if that makes any sense at all. But yeah, that's sort of where I'm going with this. So let's get into the video. So I'm going to do these in the order that I've read them. I'm going to start with the earliest one I read and get to the one I've read most recently, if that makes sense. So I'm going to be starting with this one. So for book 1, I have chosen The Love Wager by Lynn Painter. As you can see, I did read this on my Kindle. And this is the second book in the Mr. Wrong Number series. And this follows Jack and Hallie. And basically, what they do is they're 2 people that meet and form a friendship, and they have this wager that whoever finds a relationship first wins a prize, basically. And then we follow them along with this competition, and they slowly fall in love with each other. And in true Lynn Painter style, it was a really good romance. I did really enjoy it. I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. And I did prefer this one to the first one in the series, Mr. Wrong Number. I just preferred the characters better, I think. But yeah, that's my thoughts on this one. Really good book. If you do like Lynn Painter, I do recommend reading this one. So there's that one. Book 2 is another one in a series. This is number 3 in a series, and it is Girls Out Late by Jacqueline Wilson. And as you've probably seen in some of my other videos, if you've watched them, I used to read Jacqueline Wilson as a teenager, and she's recently released a new book called Think Again, which is based on these characters from this series for the adult readers that read her books as teenagers, if I'm making sense there. So I wanted to reread these before I then went to buy Think Again, just to recap in my mind what happened. So I bought these earlier on in the year, and I've slowly been working my way through them, and they are everything I remembered. They're very nostalgic for me. You follow the characters of Ellie, Magda, and Nadine, and their teenage lives and how they navigate real world issues and things like that. And it's just about 3 girls being teenagers. But Jacqueline Wilson is known for discussing quite sensitive topics in her books. They are quite informative as well as good reads, if that makes sense. But like I say, these definitely are as good as I remembered. Obviously, I am looking at them from a different perspective now that I'm an adult rather than a teenager. But like I say, they do hold a lot of good memories for me. So I am really enjoying revisiting this series, and I am really excited to read the new one, Think Again. So I rated this one a 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. I think a lot of that is, like I say, the nostalgia element of it, but they are really good books. If you are looking for something to gift to a family member that's maybe in their early teens, or you're in your early teens, or you just want to read something that's for that age group, I definitely recommend these. To be honest, everything I've read of Jacqueline Wilson's I've really enjoyed, so definitely have a look at what she's released if that's your sort of thing. And then for book 3, this one was a pre-order. I've had it ordered for a while and I was so excited for it to come. And it is Miranda Hart's I Haven't Been Entirely Honest With You. This is her new book. It come out just under a month ago, I believe. I could be wrong there. I did get the signed copy because I'm a massive Miranda Hart fan and I love her. And I love everything she's done. Her sitcom was my favourite. And I just find her really funny. This was amazing. It does talk a lot about her chronic illness and how she's dealt with the last 10 years and being ill and things like that. But there's a lot of funny elements to it too. In true Miranda Hart style, there's a lot of comedy throughout this book, and I really enjoyed it. And she talks a lot about her life in the comedy industry and things like that, and I do find her very relatable. So I really, really enjoyed this. Autobiographies aren't normally something I would reach for all the time, but I really enjoyed this one and I did read it fairly quickly. I read it in just a few sittings, which is unusual for me for an autobiography, to be honest. But yeah, if you are a Miranda Hart fan and you like her comedy or you like her as a person, I 100% recommend this because it was absolutely brilliant. Yeah, that's basically it. Really, really good book. Like I say, I love her anyway, so I knew I was going to love it, but still, definitely give this a read. And that's it for book 3. So they are the 3 books that I read this month that I thought were my favourites. Just to recap, they were The Love Wager by Lynn Painter, Girls Out Late by Jacqueline Wilson, and I Haven't Been Entirely Honest With You by Miranda Hart. Like I say, I definitely recommend all 3 of them books. If you do have any book recommendations you think I would like, please put them down in the comments below because I love getting new book recommendations and I'm always up for buying new books, as you can probably tell. So that is the end of my video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please like, comment and subscribe underneath, and I will see you all again next week.